Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Books by Tiffany Vega. I'm Tiffany. So today is an extra video, yay! But it is, when I'm filming this, it's June 3rd, and so it is 6 months of the year. So we're halfway done. It went by fast, super fast, and I think a lot of that has to do with still kind of in the middle of like lockdown and trying to get our lives back to normal. But for me, I went back to work full time again, and school and the kids and everything is just gone super fast, and I don't feel like I've gotten anything accomplished off of my goal list. And I guess that's kind of why I'm doing this, is because I have now 6 months to kind of get it together. 6 months to get it together and get some of this crossed off. So at the beginning of the year, I wrote down some goals. Let's see, goals 2021. And they were just little goals with my business and personal goals. So let's go over them and read some. Number one was to have 4,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of 2021. That would mean I need 334 new subscribers a month. As you know from the previous video, I had not done YouTube for months because of a couple different reasons. School, I got sick, I burnt my face, went back to work full time, and I just couldn't figure out how to manage my time so I could keep running my business. And when I mean my business, I have my podcast, I have my blog, I have YouTube, but I also have writing and school and work. So a lot of my business that wasn't making me keeping me financially set had to go to the back burner. So no, matter of fact, I think I lost a subscriber, so I'm down to 6 of you. But that can change. That can change really quickly. So at this point, I'm going to readjust my goals. We can't all get them right on the first time. 4,000 was reaching really high for myself, so I am going to cut that down to, I want to have 1,000 subscribers. I think 1,000 subscribers would be great. It's a goal. Realistically, if I got 100, I would be happy. Any growth is growth, and that's all that matters. But if I can do this like I plan every Thursday, gotcha, we will hopefully gain 1 or 2 subscribers every video, and hopefully I can hit 1,000. That is my goal. 6 months, 1,000. Tell a friend, hit subscribe, ring that bell. The second one was, oh wait, so go back to getting 1,000 subscribers. Things like I told myself that I was going to do to get these 1,000 subscribers. Get my friends and family to subscribe. I have not announced to my friend and family that I am doing a YouTube channel, a blog. Sorry about that, email. I haven't announced to my friends and family that I am doing a YouTube channel, a blog. They do know that I'm writing a book, but I haven't announced it to anybody. I have not tried to get subscribers. I haven't tried to announce it on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on I'm not on Twitter, but on Twitter, stuff like that. I just I haven't done it yet, so that is going to be one thing that I do. Another thing is Pinterest. Everybody says how Pinterest is wonderful. I was doing Pinterest really, really well every day, posting something, getting traffic to my blog. Again, when I went back to work, everything kind of went to the side, so I am going to start doing that. I mean, like, spend 10 minutes a day posting something to get traffic to YouTube, to my blog. From my blog, they can find YouTube, so it all connects. My podcast. Obviously, tell people to join my YouTube from my podcast and vice versa. If you guys have not joined me for Scribble, the link is down below. Please come join me. I am looking for guest podcasters. If you are interested on telling me your journey on writing, publishing, your art, any art can be a struggle. So email me. My email down below, Tiffany at booksbytiffanyvega.com, and message me. We can connect. And then the next thing is do guest spots on other people's blogs or podcasts and stuff, and that will drive traffic to mine. And then from there, people find me on YouTube, find my other products. My second goal was to get 100 followers on Instagram. So this year I started my Instagram, or well, the end of last year, I started my Instagram pretty much from zero. I had nobody following me, brand new. So nobody followed me, brand new from the start. My goal was to get 100 people to follow me. This doesn't sound like a lot. Most people know 100 people they can follow, or that will follow them. I am a hermit. I have no friends, pretty much outside my writer friends that I've met online. So I started from zero, and I have actually hit 100 followers. As a matter of fact, I've hit 175 followers. So that is fantastic. That is one goal. So obviously I'm going to readjust my goal here, like I did with my first one, and I think I set the bar a little low, so I'm going to up the bar. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, here it is. I post a lot of pictures of my cat on Instagram, or my cats on Instagram. Just go follow me. Third goal was to get 40 unique followers on my blog. That I have done. I think I'm over like 100 and something unique followers on my blog. I post a lot of different things on my blogs. Most of it is about books, about me, like me personally, about like why I went back to school, what I'm studying, why I'm doing it, just random different things about me on my blog. You can follow that on booksbytiffanyvega.com. So booksbytiffanyvega.com, again, down below, my blog is there. Now, I only got a couple on this blog because I actually am transferring from one website to another right now, and so I still have not got my blog post over, but I'm working on that. So my goal for that is probably to get 200 to 250 unique followers on my website, so I can build traffic that way. Again, YouTube, Pinterest, blogs, friends, family, all that can help bring traffic there once a week to people seeing my blog. Get 40 new listeners to Scribble. and to try to do 4 podcasts a month. Again, I stopped doing it, so it's really hard to determine whether I have 40 unique listeners all the time. I currently, on my stats for the month of May, actually had 61 different listeners listen to my podcast. My podcast before was called Everything Tiffany V, because I talked about pretty much just whatever was floating in my head at the time, and it was I posted stuff about morals, I posted stuff about movies and books and stuff, so it was just kind of a random mix of things. And so I have changed that now to where it's going to be a writing blog, writing podcast. And so I think 40 unique listeners from here to there on just the writing podcast, I think is still going to be a goal. I haven't hit it, I haven't missed it, because I'm just starting the actual scribble. So I would like to also increase my blog traffic by 15%. Again, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, podcast, all that stuff can help me move it towards that. Now, so now comes the hard part, and the fun part is number 6 is to publish my book. I am so incredibly close, and I can guarantee that it will be out this year. So that is not checked off because I haven't done it yet, but it is, unless some kind of disaster happens and, like, knock on wood, table, it doesn't, I will have my book out sooner than later. So I will have it out. Okay, so I will have my book out this year. Now comes the fun part. The amount of money that I want it to make this year. And I am not including my regular paycheck. This is just business, not personal. I want it to make at least $3,000 this year from my business, strictly my business income. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. It's not a lot, but when you're just starting and you're not, you haven't done it full time, you have to, when you're not doing it full time and you're just starting out, you want to set a realistic goal. I would love to say, like, from now till December, I want to make $100,000. I will be solely disappointed because it's not going to happen. I mean, I am a full-time dreamer. I dream big, and, you know, I have those realistic dreams that, like, you know, maybe, you know, I will have my name in the newspaper for writing, you know, a book, or people are going to talk about me, and maybe I'll have a bestseller on the New York Times. Those things can happen. What cannot happen is me make $100,000 in the next 6 months, especially with the pace that I'm going with my business. Unless, you know, I get like 20 million followers on this overnight, and, you know, they watch my video 150 times over the next 6 months. I am not making $100,000 this year. So realistically, and we're talking profit. We're not talking about what money I have put in for my materials, for my tools, my equipment, my publishing costs, my book cover costs, and all the stuff that goes into publishing a book, starting a podcast, what equipment you need, and really there's going to be a video on all that of what I use and stuff like that. But realistically, by the end of the year, after everything that I paid out, I want to make $3,000. So what that means is that I need to get my book out sooner than later. It is going to take me roughly, just to make my money back on my book, and I will go through in the next coming months, of how I got my budget, what I spent it on, all that information. So I need to sell 250 books this year to make my money back. Pretty much if I don't make that back on pre-order sales and the first month of release, chances are I'm not going to make it back if I don't do it within those months. You have good days and you have or good months and bad months on book sales, but most of your book sales come from the pre-order and from your launch. So I need to sell 250 books just to break even, and that's breaking even. Now, to make a profit, anything above that will be profit. I am not calculating yet, like podcasts, for sponsors from podcasts, traffic from my blog. I'm not partnered with YouTube, so I'm not making any money off of YouTube yet. Affiliate programs, I do have a couple affiliate programs if anybody's ever interested. I'll have a couple of okay, let me redo that. I will have some affiliate links down below, like for my camera, for my microphone, that will link you to Amazon where I got them, and they are affiliate links, and I do get some money out of that. So just depending on how many affiliate links and who buys and how well YouTube goes, my book sales go, there is a feasible chance that $3,000 I can make. It will more likely be closer to just a couple of hundred in 6 months when I put out, because it is a business. I do write things like my internet that I have to have, my camera, any tools that I use for my camera, the batteries, the memory cards, the like backup storage, all that stuff is, when I buy it, it goes against my company. So having a profit is hard when you're not making large amount of money, because you don't really get profit. But $3,000 is feasible. It is, like I said, more going to be a couple of hundred, but a goal is a goal. And then my next one is I would like to be able to read one book a week. I have not done that. I think this year alone I've probably read 3 books, and that is it. I love reading. I miss it. I'm not counting school books because those are not for fun. It's part of being in school. So I would like to try to read at least 1 book a month instead of 1 book a week. And maybe that's more feasible, like do 4 to 5 pages a night. That's not even going to get me 1 book a month. Maybe 30 minutes a night. I can read quite fast. So 30 minutes a night, and that should get me a book a month. I did get a book from one of my followers, or one of the people I follow on Instagram. She's also an indie author. Her name is Jennifer Griffin. I'm not a huge romance reader. I prefer fantasy. I prefer vampires, witches. I've probably already said that in another video. So her book is I think it's an urban romance, but I am going to read that one just because I love supporting my indie authors, and promoting what I can for them. I'm interested in reading it. She has a cookbook even to follow, like it's a bed and breakfast type thing. It is called let me look it up. Her name is Jennifer Griffin, and the book is called The Legacy of Sterling Manor. It is a beautiful cover, by the way, but hopefully I can come back with you and tell you how I like that. I'm going to try to start reading that maybe tonight. We'll see how we like it. But that's it. I just kind of wanted to go over my goals. Now that I have came out and told you what my goals are for the rest of the year, hopefully that gives me some like gumption to stick to it, and try my hardest. I will see you, actually, this is probably going to come out like Monday, Tuesday-ish. So you'll probably get another video from me on Thursday, on a weekly writing blog. Sorry. You'll see me on Thursday with a weekly writing vlog. Just kind of go over like my routine and what I'm doing here and all that stuff. So again, I'll see you in the next one. Dream big. Have a wonderful day.